mid-October energy reading. So let's talk about the energies that are coming in to your life right now, mid-October all the way to the end of the month. Now, I made a separate video on the whole October energy theme, so if you haven't seen it, see it over here. But in this video specifically, I wanted to talk about what is actually going on from now during these 2 weeks so that you can really hone in and really use it to your advantage. So if you guys are new here, my name is Tina. I'm here every single day with Awaken with Tina to send you so much guidance, so much positivity, and also a lot of awareness in your awakening process. So if you guys are vibing with the channel, like it, share it, comment, let us know. I would love to hear your feedback, love to hear where you're tuning from. So with that, let's get things started. The first thing I wanted to address that there has been a crazy full moon that just happened, October 9, full moon in Aries. Now, the significance of that moving into mid-October is huge because what happened with the full moon in Aries is that a huge awakening has happened. And what I mean by that is that October 9, if you guys watch my old video, if you guys haven't seen it, go through my channel and watch the full moon video to understand, because that full moon, it really closed off a huge chapter of your life. It can be your job, your career, your relationship, something that you really care about, but it also allow you to pay attention to who you truly are, your true passion in life, what you really care for, what you really stand for. So meaning that with all of that awakening, releasing, closing down chapter, there has been a huge shift in identity. Let's just not go around it. Like there has been a huge shift in identity, and I talked a little bit more on this on the previous video, so you guys can check that one out as well. There is a lot of the themes that are coming through right now that you might want to note down is that your identity is being kind of stretched. You are kind of being aware right now of what you like and what you don't like, what you're passionate about and what you really don't give a crap, okay? And this energy is going to evoke a lot of emotions, especially at the mid point of October. Emotions of frustrations, anger, but also passion and motivation and drive. So be careful on how things are being released and how things are being manifested. Because on one side you can say, oh my gosh, why am I so angry? Why am I so angry? But just know that there's certain thing that needs to be released, because if you look at anger, what is anger? Anger is very outward. And where is this force coming through from? It comes through from things bottling up in you, right? If you just release and you don't have anything that you bottled up and anything that really frustrates you, then you wouldn't have that anger, right? That wrath, that frustration. So knowing that there's certain things that you have been bottled up inside of you for a very long time now, when it comes to who you are, when it comes to your work in life, when it comes to your passion, your career, the way that you choose to show up, the way that you choose to have fun in life, it's all going to kind of come through. So that's something that I want you to be aware of. So there can be a lot of emotional ups and downs right now, but also some of you guys can be feeling really pumped and really excited to get some new projects started. Theme number 2. The theme number 2 that I want to share with you is all about the transition from Libra season to the Scorpio season. And this is something that is really exciting, but it's kind of intense, okay? Let's just be real on that. The intensity about it is that, Libra is an air sign. We like to socialize, we like to party, we like to have fun, we like to communicate, talk, chat, okay? But the thing is, when we're moving into the sign of Scorpio, which is a water sign, which also feels a bit fiery, and it's a sign of transformation, it's a sign of the phoenix rising, it's a sign of the scorpion, it's a sign of the ego, and there's so many more representation. The thing here with the Scorpio season is that you get to be whoever the F you want to be. This is the sign where in Libra season, you kind of came from an energy point where you're like, okay, let me put it out on the table. Let me evaluate. Does it work for me? Yes or no? Close, right? let me evaluate this relationship, let me evaluate my career, let me evaluate this, because Libra is a sign of the scale, of the sign of judgment. So there has been a lot of evaluation, my love, in your life about multiple areas. Let's just talk about that. So there has been a lot of that stuff going on, but now that is leading into the sign of Scorpio. The sun is really embracing the energy of you becoming who you want to become, who you're here to evolve into. But the thing is, when we evolve, right, from Charmander to I can't remember. Can someone help me? Like the cute little Charmander and into like the I can't remember that Pokemon name. It's like when you evolve, it takes some evolution, right? It takes a path. You don't just boom like that. It just takes a lot of things, energy, magic, whatever you want to call it, but it takes a process, okay? Short or long, easy or difficult, it takes some kind of process for you to transform. And that's exactly the energy that we are moving into, transformation. So transformation is going to require some work, okay? Some of you guys are going to be like, oh my gosh, I've been doing so much work, and I'm still doing so much work. Tina, what work do you want me to do now? The work doesn't end, okay? The work doesn't end, and I'm going to be real about that. The work doesn't end. So knowing, it can be a very exciting time for you right now to just really close off the chapters of who you are not and becoming who you truly are. But it can also feel a bit stretching. A bit stretching for you guys. And actually when I say a bit stretching, I mean a lot stretching. So it can be quite hard on your body, on your mind, on your emotion, because Scorpio, it is an emotional sign, is a water sign, right? So your connection with yourself, your connection with the world, your connection with the different realms of reality is going to come into focus, okay, during you coming into the end of the month. And I want you guys to mark down October 31st and November 1st. This is going to be important for you to know, because October 31st is, Halloween. October 1st is, there's that Mexican, the Day of the Dead, but there's also the energy of the one. Okay, November is the 11th month, and number 1 is the first day. So then we are in the year 2022. So there's a lot of that progression. So think about the number 1 and number 2. You're moving from the 1 to number 2, meaning that you are evolving. So this is a very significant time in your life right now, especially this year, of knowing that this is your time for evolution, your time for expansion, and your time to step the F up, okay? So meaning that it can be a lot of strong, fierce, badass energy, but there can be a lot of shifts happening all at once that can really wear you down. So I want you guys to be strong. I want you guys to be determined. I want you guys to really be clear of who you are, because with clarity it comes power. I want you guys to write this down. Clarity comes power. So this is why on October the 21st there is a new moon happening. Okay, the new moon in the sign of Scorpio, and I'm going to be there with you, manifest with you live. So for those of you who are ready to take your manifestation to the next level and wanted to be in my space and get some coaching, some guidance, some training, and doing it alongside with me in a group of very powerful souls, please do grab your ticket in the link down below. And the reason why I do these kind of things is because I want you to feel into the power when we come together, the power of love, the power of support, the power of guidance. That's how we really learn and grow and evolve. And I really believe in the power of safe space, because when we are moving into the sign of Scorpio, which is my sun sign, by the way, so it means a lot to me, this new moon. So I hope to see you there. And who knows, maybe there's something like a gift or something, because it is my birthday and I like gifts. So just saying. So there's a lot of things happening right now, and it means a lot to me for those of you who are feeling like this is your time to evolve. And I want you to prioritize that. you know. We can be out there, oh, I need to binge this Netflix show, I need to finish my game. We can be thinking of like 10 million distractions, but honestly, your light, your frequency, your love, your alignment is what really matters at the end of the day. You move through life with all of this, you know, with all of you. So if you put more attention and love for yourself, the way you move through challenges, if they arise, it's going to be so much better. You know, you don't look at it from the lens of the victim. You don't look at it from the lens of the powerless. But when you understand yourself and understand your power, you are limitless. So this is really the teachings of the sign of Scorpio. So take your time right now to evaluate what's working and what's not working in your life, because comes to near the end of the month, you're gonna experience a shift, okay? And you're gonna experience a whole new version of you, a whole new you that you can't even imagine. And I know this year is gonna be big. I know November this year is gonna be a huge month. My body, my soul is like preparing for that. And I know some of you guys might feel like something is brewing as well for you and your journey. And you're absolutely right, okay? Don't discount your intuition. Your intuition is telling you the next couple of weeks is going to be vital. It is going to be vital. So I want you to stay connected, grab your moon ticket, show up live, okay? And really get your journal, bring your water, bring your crystal, whatever it is that's important for you. We're going to work through this. We're going to manifest magic. So that's why I'm excited to see you guys there. And lastly, before we close off, I wanted to share something very important with you. Is that when we are working with the energy of October, there's a lot of things closing, okay? And I talked a little bit about it. A lot of chapters are closing. A lot of identity of you is literally closing and dying. So it's going to feel very painful. Some of you guys are going to feel like you're crying for no reason, but you know, there's a reason. That you're going to be feeling like there's a lot of stuff that you're mourning, a lot of stuff that you're letting go. Your old self, you don't recognize him or her or them anymore. There has been a lot of that happening in my life recently, and it feels so painful. You know, it feels like parts of me are literally dying, and I'm just sad, you know, like there are moments that I feel really, really sad, and there's moments that I feel like it is leaving my body. And of course it's sad, right? It's like if you lose a friend or if you lose someone, it is sad. So a lot of that can be going through your life right now. So make sure you guys do get connected with me on Instagram at awakenwithtina. I do post there every day, or if not mostly every day, on stories and stuff like that. Any downloads, any guidances, any inspiration that can really help you. So stay connected. And in the description, I have my moon journal. I also have my Facebook community that you're welcome to join. If you guys haven't seen this video yet, where I talk a little bit about what is going on the planet, check it out if you are ready to go a little bit deeper into this reality and explore the different themes of what's going on right now. I love you so much, and I'll talk to you very, very soon.